Hey Taurus, welcome to your monthly reading for June 2025. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I am a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker, and I love doing monthly readings for all my zodiac signs here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, I am getting over a cold, so if I sound a little rough, that's why, okay? All right, spiritual team, Numinous Astro deck. What messages do you have for the Taurus Collective for June 2025? What's going on for the Taurus Collective for June 2025? What's going on? What do we got? Pisces. Okay, what else? What else? Second house. Oh, okay. Some of you guys might have Pisces in the second house. We got an opposition. What's going on? And then we got Aries. Ooh, okay. So you guys may have Pisces or Aries in the second house. Okay, and we got an opposition. So there is some sort of realization or like a mirror moment, an agitation, like a challenging. This is a bit more of a challenging aspect with an opposition. Can challenge us to like see or realize something about ourselves. It's basically like holding up a mirror and saying, here, you need to look at this and adjust. This is where you can improve, or you need to realize this about yourself. All right, very interesting. So the second house rules money, income, also rules values and self-worth. So it could be very interesting. Let's get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Cosmic Common Tarot, what messages do you have for the Taurus Collective? What messages do you have for the Taurus Collective for June 2025? What's going on, Taurusians? All right, we got the Three of Wands reversed. 10 of Cups. Two of Swords. Strength. And the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, okay. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I think there's a lot of patience that needs to be had with some of you guys. Yeah, staying consistent, sticking to the routine. Being consistent, sticking to the routine, and keeping the goal in mind. What are you doing this for? What are you doing this for? Some of you guys may have to come to a decision. Some of you guys may have to make a decision. You can either take the easy way or the hard way. That's what it is. Okay, All right, some of you guys are literally making a decision between like the fast and easy way, the easy gratification, or the harder way, which is going to actually bring you the best gratification in the long run. This might take you a little bit longer, but you're going to build those skills. You're going to build the contacts, the network, the foundations that you need to be a long-term success versus the short-term success of like going viral kind of thing. Like, woo, I got the attention, or woo, I got the lottery, or woo, whatever. It just feels like nothing really comes after that. And then like you waste all this time trying to like be famous or be viral. And this is just a very specific example, but you just wasted a whole bunch of time doing this when you could have been working towards the long term. So the shortcut versus the long term success is what I'm getting. Let's get a little bit more information. We got the King of Wands reversed. Okay. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this is the easy way. This is definitely the easy way. What else do we have? The Page of Cups reversed. No vision. If you guys haven't seen Sinners yet, by the way, oh, please go see that movie. So good. But that was a line from the movie, is like, ugh, no vision. What else? We got the Nine of Cups reversed, and we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys may be really focused on like creating your wealth, creating a business, creating some sort of like security for yourselves, like financial security. The Queen of Pentacles reversed talks to me a little bit about a mindset of like being a little overly materialistic whenever I see her come out in the reverse. So I think some of you guys may be blinded by the get rich quick schemes, the short term, or the short, what's the word I'm looking for? The yeah, the shortcut to success. You guys want the success. You guys see the vision. You have the vision, quote unquote, but you don't have the vision when it comes to like building something long term. You want this instant gratification now because you have a need for something right now. And a lot of you guys don't feel like you have the time to put in to build that foundation for yourselves. Grow your skill, grow your craft, and excel or grow as an artist, a business person, an entrepreneur, whatever it is. It doesn't even have to be someone that works solely for themselves. You could be working underneath somebody, but you may say, like, oh, if I go work with this person, they can get me X, Y, and Z. Versus if I work with this person, it may take longer. I may not get paid the way that I want to get paid. But hey, like, this is, this gets me paid now, kind of a thing. And I think in the long run, like, it's a short-sighted plan. It's a very short-sighted plan. And in the long term is not going to keep you happy. It's not going to get you where you actually want to go. The 10 of Cups, a lot of people will tell you, like, the 10 of Cups is like that ultimate happiness. You're so happy, you're so this, you're so that. But the 10 of Cups can also be an illusion. A lot of people don't realize this about this card in the tarot, and a lot of tarot readers kind of like brush over this or just have a very limited understanding of this card. But the 10 of Cups can be an illusion. It's that overwhelming amount of happiness. It's that picture perfect, Instagram worthy family, right? In a traditional tarot deck, it's the wife, the husband, the two kids, and the dog, and the white picket fence. You know what I mean? Like, sure, that's somebody's idea of happiness and success or emotional fulfillment, but it's not perfect for everybody. And also, it's not all it's cracked up to be when you see it on Instagram, okay? We've seen those true crime stories of people that thought they were in like the perfect power couple relationship on social media. Come to find out, homie killed the girlfriend, right? Sorry, unalived the girlfriend. Um, so not everything you see online is what it's cracked up to be. Like, influencers are liars. We all know that, right? So some people that are portraying themselves as being super successful, that may not actually be the case. They may be dirt poor. You know what I mean? So like, you may have an idea of what you think is successful, and so you want to chase that. You want to chase that idea of success. And for some of you, it seems like a shortcut. Like, I don't have to work as hard. I don't have to wait as long to be successful. But this is not sustainable either. Not for everybody. Okay. And even if it is, if it does get you success, there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to keep that success because, as we all know, the internet is very fickle. Now, I'm just using influencers as an example, but apply it to your own personal situation. Like I said, you don't have to be an entrepreneur, you don't have to be an influencer. You could work a 9 to 5 and you're like, oh, I want to go work for so and so because they're like, if I become a stockbroker, I can make a ton of money. Or if I go into real estate, I can make a ton of money, or I can make a killing right now because the market is crazy, right? Ugh, little do you know, most real estate agents fail within the first year of their business, okay? So I'm saying, like, yeah, there's a promise of like success and short-term quick money, but if you keep on a path that maybe takes a little bit longer, maybe go back to school, get your degree, work in HR, or work for whatever, like, you could see longer term success than if you had taken this detour and gone left and tried to get your money faster. That's really what I'm getting here. The Aries is that very impulsive, like, decision making. So for some of you guys, I mean, we have Neptune in Aries right now. That's the great deceiver. Neptune is the great deceiver. So illusion, rose colored glass is a big theme. Depending on where Aries is in your chart, you could have some big delusions in that area of your life. So really try to stay grounded and realistic as much as possible. And then Pisces is ruled by Neptune and can be somewhat of a Delulu sign. I'm just going to say it. So you have a little bit of Delulu energy in here, and that's okay. But this is kind of a realization point. Like, you really got to take into stock, like, what it is that you're doing, where your values actually lie, what is actually valuable to you. Is it quick success or is it long-term success? It's a question you have to ask yourselves. All right, Tauruses, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I know it's kind of a short reading, but I do bonus readings in the middle of the month for the top 3 zodiac signs that engage with my content. So if you want a longer reading, if you want a love reading on top of a general reading, leave a like, leave a comment, engage with this video in some way. Let me know that you want more content for your sign so I can put you guys in the running for that. I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading with a couple of oracle decks. Spiritual team, Winology Manifestation Oracle, what additional messages do you have for the Taurus Collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Taurus Collective at this time? All right. What do we have here? First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurities. Okay, so some of you guys may feel pressured for recognition and shine and maybe financial insecurity. You're like, I just need that money now. Spirit's like, we'll take care of you if you do it the right way. But if you take this detour, you're running the risk of actually hurting yourself more in the long run than if you just stuck to the original plan. Okay. What else? We have first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. So again, it's like Spirit wants you to be successful. They don't want you to miss out on really good opportunities. And I think Spirit is like, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to take you a little bit longer, but it's going to make you stronger in the long run. It's going to do more for you down the line than if you try and do something different right now. Bottom of the deck, we have full moon in Pisces, forgive. It's a very interesting card. I don't know why that one is here other than the Pisces energy. Maybe you guys have someone that you need to forgive or you need to forgive yourself. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know what that one is about. That one's going to be specific for some of you. Some of you guys need to forgive in some way. This does not relate to the rest of the reading. So I don't know why that's coming up. But for those of you where that hit and you're like, ooh, okay, you know what that's about. All right. Spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Taurus Collective for June 2025? What final messages do you have for the Taurus Collective in June 2025? Yeah, some of you guys have someone to forgive this month. That really just came through right now. Some of you guys have someone that you need to forgive. You don't have to like forgive them and be best friends with them again or like jump back into a relationship with them, but nor do you have to talk to them. Like you can forgive them and let them go and never talk to them. But some of you guys have someone to forgive or you need to forgive yourself for something that happened recently. Okay. All right. We have rose quartz, open up your heart. Listen to your heart. Yeah, I feel like the heart space can definitely talk about like values, what we find valuable to me personally. So like the second house does talk about values and also talks about material possessions. Okay, so what does your heart really want? Does your heart want the bling and the success and the fame and the recognition and the, whatever? Is that worth it in the long run? Or do you actually want something else, but you're just craving the satisfaction that brings or that journey brings? Does that make sense? So do you want it quickly? Do you want it to last long? What actually do you want? And how can you align yourself with that core desire? Okay, how does that make sense to you? You have epidote, go deeper. Exactly. Go deeper. What is it that you actually are craving? What is it that you are actually wanting? Is it long-term success? Or is it just a lot of money and a lot of recognition? Because I feel like some of you guys think the recognition, I feel like some of you guys feel like the recognition equals money, and I don't think they are necessarily the same thing. Some of you guys want the brand partnerships, want to wear the cute clothes, but don't realize like you actually want the financial success that comes from those partnerships. Yeah, again, it all comes down to like aligning values with your goals. Values with your goals. Also, what is your self worth? Are you willing to sell yourself out for a quick buck? I keep coming back to influencer stuff. I don't know why, but the 10 of Cups always gives like Instagram worthy, like picture perfect, like social media, like image. So that's why I keep going back to that example. But again, just take what resonates and apply it to your own personal situation. Um, but yeah, there's a lot more to this life than like how you are perceived or what you think it means to be perceived when you're successful. Okay. So some of you could also be like contemplating, should I buy myself a Lamborghini? I just got a $10,000 check. Excuse me. I know you can't buy a Lamborghini with $10,000, but like maybe a Rolex. Okay, let me go there. Like, is it worth it? Is that Rolex really worth it, or can you take that $10,000 and flip it into something else, something more meaningful, something that's going to contribute to long-term success and stability for you in the future? Does that make sense? So at the bottom of the deck, Celestite, soothe your soul. Yeah, there's a lot of like internal struggle. There's a lot of internal like a battle almost within yourself of like, I want X, but Z is actually what I want. And I think a lot of you think that X is a representation of Z when it has literally nothing to do with it. I hope this is making sense. For those of you that understand, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know how that resonates for you. But I'm going to go ahead and close out the reading there. So maybe share this with another Taurus if you feel like it would resonate for them. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. If you want to see more content from me, I am also on TikTok and Instagram. You can find my handles down below in the description box. I do some fun content over there as well. As always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch and support my channel. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, week, month, whatever. And I really hope to see you guys next time at the next reading. Bye.